Hello everybody, we've covered a lot of people on this channel, some of which who are some of the worst human beings you can encounter on this planet, and some of which are tame compared to those human beings that are terrible. Well, today we have to talk about terrible prankster channels, and I know that this has been a growing pest in the community of the internet for a very long time now. More and more of them keep, surging and appearing, and they're all equally terrible and just equally as bad as each other. Like, recently we had the rise of a TikToker by the name Mizzy, but today we have someone who's even worse than Mizzy, probably the worst prank channel I've ever seen in my entire life. That prankster goes by the name of Trey Sellers, and without, continuing this intro any longer than needs to be, what's going to happen today for a quick little short rundown is that I'm going to show you about, 11 different clips, maybe a little bit less that I've gathered up over the past few days of the terrible things that he's done and posted that he, would call comedy. And I know what some of you are thinking right now, probably scratching your head with a mystery mark above your head as we speak, thinking how could a prankster channel be any worse than Mizzy is what we've covered recently. Well, it's much worse. It goes infinitely deeper and it is infinitely worse than Mizzy in almost every single way. Now, without further ado, I'm going to show you some of Trey Sellers' more tame clips, although still terrible.
Excuse me, miss. Are you excited for New Year's?
A little bit.
There's a pipe bomb on aisle 6.
Lovely.
Hello, can I get a venti water cup, please?
Yeah, is that all?
Yes, ma'am.
And then here you go.
Thank you. Oh, it slipped out my hand. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
I'm sorry.
No,
That won't happen again.
In those two videos alone, you could see how annoying and obnoxious this one person completely is. He is probably one of the worst prank channels that you've ever seen, but just keep in mind that those first two clips are completely tame compared to the one I'm going to show you in the future. Now, some of the things that Trey Seller is known for and what he has done in the past is stomping a bunny to death. Not only that, but threatening a animal worker with doing sexual acts to a newborn kitten. Now, if you watch any of the pranks that Trey Sellers done, you'll see and understand that Trey Sellers only ever pranks elderly people or younger women. You'll never see him prank a man that's around his age because he knows that if he walks up to a man that's around his age and does the same stuff that he does to women or elderly people, he will get folded like a lawn chair. Now, the next two clips I'm going to show you are going to consist of Trey Sellers pulling out a knife and threatening a woman as a slight little funny, goofy, quirky prank, and the next one's going to be where he goes up to a random couple, just dining out for fast food, trying to get something to eat before they go back home, asking them to buy him some food because he has no money, and when those people are nice enough to actually go ahead and buy him a $5 meal from that restaurant they are dining at, he then says, "I'm glad you bought me that meal because if you wouldn't have, I would have taken your life."
Excuse me, ma'am. This is my first time in LA and my mom doesn't think I'm here. Could you possibly help me, record a video? It's already recording. Can you just show her I'm here? Give me all your fucking money right now. Yo, excuse me, guys. I'm trying to get something to eat. You think you might have any spare change by any chance?
You want something? Let me get you a $5 meal.
If you could, it'd be a blessing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. What's your name?
My name is Fun.
Fanya, I'm Trey. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey guys, I just want to say thank you so much for giving me that food. I want to give you this rock. Now, if you didn't give me any money to get food, I would have bashed both your skulls in with that rock. But I want to say, life's about choices. And you made a valuable choice and the correct choice. You decided to spare money for that meal, and I decided to spare your lives.
What are you talking about, bro? Spare my
You
life
guys
for
are
what?
super sweet.
Are you fucking serious?
Honey.
Bro, get your shit in
You
bounds.
guys are really sweet,
Don't fucking talk
I
to me like
appreciate
that.
that.
How dare you, bro?
Thank you.
I
you're
did
lucky.
a fucking kind gesture to buy
Yeah.
you something, and that's what you want.
Now, the craziest thing about those two videos I just showed you is that they're still incredibly tame to the stuff that I'm going to show you in a minute. I don't know how any of the shit that he does here anybody could call a prank. There is nothing that's a prank about these videos that he makes, nor do I ever understand how he could have any actual supporters who ever find this shit funny, because there is not a single piece of humor in the content that he's making. Now, I just don't understand how any of the stuff that he's making could be considered a comedy or pranks, or how any single living human being who has sentience or can understand any type of English and has an IQ over, 15 can find any of that stuff as humor or comedy related, because not a single bit of it is funny. It's just obnoxious and ignorant. Now, I still believe that the growing era of pranksters on the internet is probably one of the worst growing eras possible. It's just led to stuff that wasn't ever actually funny being overproduced for no fucking reason. Now, there are some funny ones, don't get me wrong. The next video I'm going to show you is the time that Trey Sellers bought a homeless man food and then decided to eat that food in front of the homeless man as a joke. Now, shortly after all the backlash he got here, he made another video talking about how that video with the homeless man he made was a skit, when nothing about that video screams skit at all. I'll leave it up to you in the comments to decide whether or not you really believe that Trey Sellers was lying out the ass talking about how that was a skit, when it was kind of obvious that it wasn't a skit at all. At least that's what I believe.
Los Angeles, California has the third biggest homeless population in the United States. And today it's my job to make sure there's one less hungry person on the streets. Hey, excuse me, sir. Hey, I was wondering, are you hungry by any chance, man? All right, man, I got you. Would you like a Baconator, fries, a drink? Is that cool? All right, what's your name, man? Israel. God bless you, Israel. I got you. I'll be right back, man. Pick one Baconator combo, please. Yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, I got you a Sprite, large fry, to a Baconator, man. I was homeless myself, so I want to make sure you get on the right path. You're always able to, get back on your feet. So I want you to enjoy this. This is really good. All right, take care. Have a nice day.
The next clip I'm going to show you is going to be a pretty nasty clip, so a little bit of a warning here is going to be advised. It'll probably be the hardest watch that you've had in, possibly the day, the week, or even the month. So without further ado, here is that clip. A warning has been advised.
They all have the regular
Okay, let
ears.
me have the kitten before you lose it.
Maybe I don't want to give it to you.
Okay, then you can leave.
Well, you have an attitude.
I'm gonna take the kitten from you.
No.
I'm gonna call PD.
Over a cat?
Can you call dispatch?
Now you're really not getting the cat.
Okay.
If you call the cops, you're not getting the cat for surely.
I work with the police department.
Yeah, but I don't have to surrender an animal to
You
you.
don't.
It's an option.
You don't. You're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
I found the cat and you're having an attitude.
What is your plan with the kitten?
I'm gonna put him in a blender.
Okay. I'm glad you're recording that.
Right. I don't know. She looks kind of tight. Might go for it later. Lube it up, slip it in. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. Here.
Animal control to PD.
Now you're really not getting the cat. See, now she's trying to call 12. See?
Now, I don't know what little fanboy, bape, lord, fucking edgelord that I have to say this to, but none of this is comedy and none of this is dark humor even. This is just being completely fucking nasty. Nothing about this screams haha funny, nothing about this screams comedy or prank. It's just overall degeneracy. It's fucking disgusting. So let's just get this one thing straight. This isn't dark humor, this isn't edgy, this isn't funny. It's just you being a terrible human being. That is it. That's right on the canvas there. It's nothing else. It is purely only that. Trey Sellers has also made a video where he walked around with a big sign with a few other people that had the words on it, legalize, and then two other words that would stand for CP, but I obviously can't say it on this platform because I don't want to get fucking striked over this imbecile. But him and his friends would walk around, go into different stores, and just go legalize CP and shit as if it was some little joke. At the time of him making that video, Trey Sellers was 17 years old, so I just wanted to let you guys know that little detail in there. That is going to be it for today. I've already wasted enough of my time looking into this guy and getting clips to talk about. I've already wasted enough of my life, and I hope to God I never have to speak about him or see him again in my life. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope everybody watching this is having a really good day, a blessed day, or having a really good night depending on the time of day that you're watching this. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Everybody have a great day or night. See ya.